7:15 and stage 2 reopening tonight from the governor again comes down to local leaders agreeing on a county and even city level and protests across the state of Maryland. But what actions are leaders taking in the response of the protesters' demands? Small business unemployment trends in Howard County, too. Joining us this morning, Howard County Executive Calvin Ball. Executive, thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
I really want to start with first here, protests all across the country, the globe, we know that. But when it comes down to action, it really does fall on local leaders that can make the first stage there. You've seen a lot of protests, a lot of peaceful protests, but there's the protests and then what happens next. That's what I want to talk about. What can you do to start something here that the protesters are saying, you know what, we want more equity here. We want more reform here in policing. So what can you do?
Well, here in Howard County, we had a peaceful protest led by our youth. And I think that really is what we need. We need that community conversation about, like you said, how we can empower our young people, how we can ensure that we have a more fair and just society, and moving forward, making sure that everyone has a seat at the table for these decisions.
And it is good to open that up and be able to hear what young people are concerned about and what they're learning about and what they want to see in their future, too. That helps as well. And that's also a big one. So we hope those protests will continue here throughout and find out exactly what people want from that. Now, I want to switch gears a little bit more, too, because we know that the national numbers are going to be coming out for unemployment insurance claims across the U.S. here for May. Now also in unemployment insurance claims for Howard County, though. They just came out yesterday, and we saw 1,800 filed in Howard County yesterday. How does that look compared to what we've seen across the state of Maryland?
This is a challenging time, a time of frustration and anxiety, as not only have we been battling health and wellness challenges related to COVID-19, but also our employment and work. And so we have a lot of people who are concerned, but as we continue to move toward reopening in a safe way, my hope is that we can not only empower our businesses, but help get people back to work.
And that's exactly it. We're looking at the small businesses, and we're still trying to figure out the money flow. It's still a major concern for a lot of small businesses out there that are on that threshold. Do I open up? Do I open up at 50% capacity? What employees can I bring back? And if employees want to come back, because they're making money, actually, for some of them on unemployment better than if they did come back and work and gamble on how many people are going to be coming to my retail establishment.
I think the more that we can focus on ensuring that we address the pandemic concerns, make things safer, the more people will feel comfortable not only coming back as employees, but also as patrons, as customers, and then that will make sure that our economy gets back to where we can be.
And Executive Ball, just one last clarification. You are opening up stage 2 under the governor's terms, except for one thing, right? And that is children's playgrounds are still going to be shut down?
Yes, as we've seen our numbers, we've gone from 2 to nearly 40 contact tracers, our hospital utilization from 70 to about 50%. Our testing has made it so our positivity rate went from over 18% to under 9%, and so many other metrics. We are moving toward a phase 2 reopening, but we're going to do it safely, and we're going to make sure that we protect all of our residents to the extent possible.
Howard County Executive Calvin Ball, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Sure.